Alright, I'm gonna do a review for Venom Inc. Alright, so let me show you where I'm at with this. Right here. That's Venom Inc. in the web. So here I go. Alright, this was not my favorite Venom story. It was okay. I feel like it was kind of filler. Did they need to make this? No, they didn't have to do this. But it was alright. I mean, I'll show you the art real quick. That's number one. Got everybody in his mouth. Number two. Number three. Number four. I'm losing them. Number five. I thought this was the final, but there's actually one after this. This is the final, which they kind of make it look like part one again, kind of. Alright, so in a nutshell, I like this because it's kind of got some gangster shit in it. It's not just straight superheroes going at it like a lot of times they do. They focus on the mob, and they also focus on organized, well, the mob is organized crime. But, it's alright. Starts off, Eddie doesn't have the symbiote right now, and, Flash has it. So they get into it. They're fighting over it, which makes perfect sense, because Eddie kind of gets separation anxiety when he doesn't have the symbiote. And they're in Eddie's friend's lab, who is a doctor. He's like the guy who fixes Venom up when something bad happens. Like in my last video, I was talking about how Venom got his shoulder blown off by Kraven the Hunter. Well, that's the same guy who Eddie goes to when he's in trouble for medical issues. And this guy also provides Eddie with medication to keep the symbiote in check. Because the symbiote feasts off of his rage and his anger and his adrenaline and all that good stuff. So anyway, the old Venom and the new Venom are kind of getting into it, and they're kind of playing tug of war with this symbiote. And the doctor, well, Spider-Man's there, and Spider-Man finds a way to get this anti-Venom material onto Flash. So then the regular symbiote gets back on Eddie. So that's kind of what this is showing. Spider-Man trying to break the two up because they want to kill each other. Well, even if he gets touched by Flash, that's a red flag. So he has to be extremely careful. Well, anyway, that stuff was alright, but it kind of gets a little more interesting. The entity of Venom starts to spread in this gang. This is Price. He was once Venom, where now he kind of becomes Venom again, but not full-fledged, teeth gnawing, you know, foot-long tongue, not all that. To me, this form is more of a mask. And it does give you additional powers, but it's not like Spider-Man Web of Shadows, where you can just run around and climb up walls and swing and all that crazy stuff. This is a smaller scale story because it's kind of just in between this gang. And then that's what this shows. Spider-Man even had it. But I do like it in the sense that they focus on the mob. Black Cat is in charge of this gang. And like I said, it's alright. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. But they have to find a way to stop these other Venoms, because there can only be one Venom. you can't have all these other maniacs running around thinking they can use this symbiote. And that's kind of why they call it Inc. I know Inc. is short for Incorporated, but I always call it Inc. because I feel that it's the ink on their face. It's the mask. That's why I always say Inc. So, basically Spider-Man and Venom have to get together and stop Price, because Price becomes the head honcho of this quote-unquote Venom gang. So, Venom, Spider-Man, and Flash have to stop these gangsters. Venom gangsters. And that's alright. Like, the way they defeat the bad guy at the very, very end is cool. They'll throw you some curveballs. But as you can see, I'm not super enthusiastic about this story. Like, it's cool. It's cool to see Flash. I'll say this. It's cool to see Flash and Eddie and Spidey work together. Because those three have never gotten together as superheroes. Flash and Peter. Flash used to bully Peter when they were in high school and college. Flash later on got his legs blown off when he was in the military. Then he becomes Venom. So Flash and Peter know each other. Flash and Peter become friends when they're older. But now they have to work together as superheroes. Whereas Eddie and Peter knew each other like through work. And they also fought each other as superheroes. But the three of them never got together as superheroes. So to me, that is what's good about this story. There's three Spiders. There's Anti-Venom Flash Thompson. There's Eddie Brock Venom. And there's Spider-Man. So that is cool to see them fight this new Venom threat. That's cool. And like I said, Black Cat is also in it. It's alright. It's alright. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Because like I said, it didn't feel like anything special besides what I just said. But it's cool. It's alright. So, this kind of shows what's going on in the conclusion. Yeah. Like I said, 7 out of 10. I'm going to keep pushing these reviews. So, let me know what you think. Alright, peace.